Hello, everyone, and welcome to Online Business Discussions. I'm Lindsay, and I am here with a couple of my business partners. Today, we have a very exciting topic we're going to be discussing, and it is about our free online workshop. This is where each one of us got started with this business, and we are so excited because we have a surprise at the end, so stay tuned. Our amazing coach, Georgia Williams, is going to be hosting tonight the free workshop, and we could not be more proud of her. We are so excited for her, and you don't want to miss this, and you don't want to miss what she has to say, so please stay tuned. Like I said, I am Lindsay. I am one half of Lindsay and Rai Rai. We live here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We work full-time, and we started this business a little over probably about 2.5 months ago now. And we started with this online workshop. I never thought that I would stop and watch a video like this. I used to just, scroll right through and think scam, MLM, all the negative things. And something about Georgia caught my eye, caught my attention. And I watched, and this isn't like anything else that I'd ever seen before. You're going to hear from real people just like you and me, from all different ages, all different backgrounds, what this amazing business consists of, what it provides you with, how it can help you change your life, help your families. And we are just super excited that Georgia is going to be hosting because we know how incredible she is. We know how much she's helped each one of us step up and do something outside of our comfort zones and bring some real change into our life that we always wanted. I have 3 beautiful children that I've raised. I've worked full-time for basically their whole childhood. I got to stay home for a little bit when they were younger, but I mostly had to work a lot. So if I had found this business 10 years ago, oh my gosh, what a blessing, that would have been. But I have it now, and I'm so excited for it. But my point is it's for anybody and everybody. You can be young, middle-aged, older, working, not working, retired. You can, already have a work-from-home job. No matter what you're doing, where you're from, who you are, check out this online workshop. I promise you, you will not regret it. You can sign up and you can watch it live, or you can rewatch it at any convenience. And so I think I'm going to give another business partner a turn to kind of talk about their experience with the online workshop and their experience with our coach, Georgia. Take it away, Ruth.
Yes, hello. My name is Ruth Lezama. I have 10 kids. I medical assistant. I work with my husband, which he works at in Milwaukee, so we don't see each other very often. But when we do, it's great. And about this business, this workshop, I really have a really good experience with it. It's one of those things that you scroll down and you want to see something that catches your eye and looking for something better. You don't want to be going off to work all the time and not spending time with your kids. And I was looking for something, and I saw Georgia, and I clicked on that webinar, and it changed my life. It was actually something I was looking for, something that gave me time to do this business when I'm working. And I advise everyone to give it a chance. Take a look at the webinar. It's free, and it'll probably change your life. I'm very excited to do my training, to finish my training. Georgia has been very helpful. She's always there every step of the way. And I'm very happy with my training.
And Ruth, you had mentioned a little bit about when you watched the workshop the first time, how you felt about the people that were presenting on the workshop. Do you want to explain that a little bit more on here?
Um, they're very professional. They're very understanding, and they know how to guide you. And every time I'm stuck, there's a team there willing to help you. So that's why I'm very motivated to keep on, even with my busy life.
You said you have 10 kids, Ruth. That is amazing. Good for you. If you can, if
Yes.
she can find time, I think anybody can find time.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, anyone. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And you're still working full-time as well?
I'm a part-time. I work part-time. My husband works for full-time and I work part-time. But it's full-time for me because it's full-time with the kids. It's full-time at work. It's full-time with the husband. I have to also give him some time in the weekend. So the business fits me very well. It's at my own pace. No one has to be in a rush. If I wanna proceed, it's at my own time. And if you really want to look for any change, you really have to do the training. You have to follow the training, go through it. It's really simple. I'm not very tacky on the computer, and I sometimes find my own little ways to figure it out. And there's always team members that help out too.
I love that. It's very inspiring to hear that you're so busy, but you still find time for the business.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Georgia.
All right.
She inspires me.
Yes, 100%. I guess I'll go. So my name is Angela. I work right now at a school. I'm a nurse, and I was working full-time about a year ago in a nursing home. And when I was working in the nursing home, I was full-time. I worked different shifts, so there were night shifts, day shifts, evening shifts, weekends, and a lot of holidays. So in nursing, they need you most on the holidays. And I didn't love that, of course, because then I wasn't with my family. I wasn't with my friends. I wasn't celebrating the holidays or, taking it as easy. Instead, I was just constantly working and overstressed and overworked. And um, so I think deep down, I had been looking for something for a while, something that I could enjoy doing and that wasn't stressful. And so I think for me, when I saw the workshop, it was like, yes, that's the perfect answer. This is what I was looking for. I think that was my biggest or like my experience with the workshop because up until that point that I saw it, I had been looking. And like I said, when I saw it, I was like, this is exactly what I need right now. This is what I want. And all the people on the workshop were very genuine. Um, just regular people like me and you succeeding above and beyond. And it was something that I could see that I can do as well. So it wasn't out of my reach. It wasn't something that I had to, um, go to school for 5 more years and put in hundreds and hundreds of um, investments and just it didn't feel impossible. It felt like, whoa, this is something I can do right now. And they made it the business for us in a sense that it's easy for you to start or to get started. And I think that's what's really important, and that's kind of the the plan that we have is we help others get started. We help others find that new path of like a new lifestyle change, and we um, we want people to dream bigger and to want change and desire that change, because when you want it enough and when you have a big enough why, then you really can commit to something and actually change and make progress. If you kind of slack with the business and be like, oh, today I want to do it, tomorrow I don't want to do it, and today I feel like it, and tomorrow I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with my um, shifts during the holidays, then I'm not going to look for change. But when we hit a certain point in our life when we're just like, I want something better, I think that's when we go and find something like this. We really hold on to it. Um, and so, yeah, that's kind of what I really loved about the workshop. And that's why we call and encourage everyone to watch the workshop, because if you watch it, you might see that potential that we saw in it as well.
Right, absolutely. I love that you said that about, if you think that you already love what you're doing, or, you think what you're doing is good. I felt that way, for a long time. I felt like the career that I was in was it, and it was the best thing that was ever going to happen to me. And, after, a while, I started thinking this can't be it. There has to be, something else. And I want to be more successful. I want to help my family more. I want to help my kids more. And so that's what we're saying, no matter what situation you're in, even if you think you have, I know, Angie, you love the job that you do, but this still can be, a side hustle or a plan B, because, we've all seen, you never know what could happen. And, so have a nest egg, have a backup plan, have something that you can fall back on. So you don't have to necessarily be, without a job right now. You can just check it out no matter what and see what you think about it.
And I do say that I love my job because right now I'm part-time and I work in a school, and it's just a very easy job. But at the same time, that's not my goal. My goal is not to stay at a job for, who knows how many years and keep working there. Because as long as you're working for someone, you're on a paycheck. The raises you get are pennies compared to the business that we do here. When you're making progress, the raises you get in the business with the commissions, they're mind-blowing. Your job will never be able to give you that. And so for me, while I enjoy my work, it's not somewhere where you stay. We're all given maybe a chance for an education, a chance to get a job that we like or not like, or but we're not meant to just stay there stagnant in life and not move forward with what we want to do. And so I think the webinar that we invite our viewers to watch really shows you that you might not be where you wanted to be, but that's okay because you found something and you can move forward with it.
Right, absolutely. And like Ruth was mentioning, the feeling that she got when she watched this webinar, I remember I had the same feeling. There's just something about it. If you connect with the people, the business plan is different. You can tell it is professional. It's authentic. They do it. We're Team Integrity for a reason, because Georgia has morals and beliefs and standards that she goes by, and I think that's one of the reasons that I trust her so much, because I know that her intentions are true and pure. And everybody that you listen to on this webinar, they're going to tell you, the business is yours to do what you want with, but they're there to support you if you need it. And they're very good at supporting professional, authentic, trustworthy people. And you have to, for you to do such a life-changing event, you have to feel good about it. And I just remember feeling overwhelmingly good about this webinar that I watched, and I really just encourage everybody to check it out. Georgia is going to be coming on here soon. I wanted to ask Ruth, are you there? So what are the ages of your kids, Ruth?
Well, this one, he's 2. And I have Evelette, she's 5. And Leslie, she's 11. And there's Naomi, 13. And Sai, he's 16. And the rest, they vary between 26. I have an 18, 21, 20, 26.
Wow, you look so
22.
young.
Yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Lindsay, I just wanted to ask you if Esther's in the backstage.
I don't see anybody.
Okay.
I've been waiting for Georgia to pop in.
Yeah.
Did she say she was?
Yeah, she was waiting, but I'm not sure if she's still there.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody. I've been checking. So guys, the online workshop tonight, it's at 5 p.m. PST, which is 6 p.m. my time here. All you have to do is go to one of our websites, any one of our websites, and register with your name and email, or you can just message us your email and we can help you get registered. Like I said, you can watch it live or you can go back and watch it on a replay. This is where we all started. This is the first step. If you are just wanting a change, better life, looking for something different, like I said, you can be younger, older, it doesn't really matter. It's for everybody. And for Georgia to be doing this tonight, it's actually a huge accomplishment for her. That's why we're so excited. You have to be at a certain level in the business. You have to have a certain amount of success and be well respected, which she is. So it's a true honor for her to be doing this tonight. And we're just asking everybody to come out and support and watch her. And I still don't see anyone else coming in. Georgia said give her about a minute. So, Angie, how long have you been in the business for?
So I seriously committed to it and started working on it this year of I think it was like mid-March. So since then, like I'm just seeing consistent progress. When you put your mind to it and you just give it your all, that's when you start to see progress. And before I didn't maybe work on it as hard or didn't put in my efforts, and you can feel the difference for sure. So yeah.
Right. And I know Ruth's only been around maybe, let's see. How long have you been around, Ruth?
It's going to be 2 months. I don't have too long, but
yeah, I thought we started about the same time. Well, I actually have been, I guess I've been around for a little over a year, but I didn't start until about 2.5 months ago. I was a fence sitter for a long time.
Yeah.
And now I wish I would have started that first day, because I knew it was what I wanted all along.
Yeah.
And like we discussed the other day, I just let the fears get in my way. Did you start right away, Angie?
I saw the potential right away. Yes, I did. When you, like I said, when you want the change bad enough, right. I think sometimes it takes time, but other times you just jump in, and that was the case for me. I went all in. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, it was when my grandbaby was born. I really thought, oh my gosh, I need to be with my family. All right, guys. Well, we will not keep you waiting any longer. We have a surprise for you. We are so excited. And here we go. Hi.
Hello.
How are you
Hello. Good, thank you.
guys?
It is all yours.
It is all mine. All right. So I guess the subject is how I'm hosting my own workshop tonight after 2.5 years being an online business owner, an online business owner. I'm very grateful where I am right now, and I am so dedicated to helping others in this business that I decided to become a coach. So I like helping people get started. I loved it that so many people in our business community would come to me and ask me for questions like, Georgia, how are you succeeding so much? How are you doing so incredible? How are you making that much money? Give me some tips, give me some tips, give me some tips. So I absolutely love that. And I love seeing them succeed after and them coming back to me and saying, oh my goodness, like, Georgia, you really helped me. Just that little tip or that little Zoom or that little, and I became like, I became very successful myself because of everything that I was doing. But don't get me wrong, I can't take all the credit. Our training is incredible. I really just went through the training and followed along with what it said, but I put my own spin on it. But I began to rejoice over all of the successes and all the successes that my business partners have had. So I decided to volunteer and host one of our workshops. So tonight I'm hosting our huge, incredible live event that you don't want to miss. So the live event is going to explain all about the business, what we're going to be setting you up with, the website, the sales funnel. We're going to have some slides. We're going to have 2 awesome presenters, and we're going to have about I think it's 6 or 7 testimonials, people that have been in the business for a while, some that's just started, some started a few months ago. So we have some of our most successful business partners coming on tonight as giving their testimonials, and some that just started. So that you're going to hear from real people, getting real results, and some people that just started out and where they're at and what they're doing and how was it. And you're also, like I said, you're going to see the whole presentation, and I'm going to be the host. So you don't want to miss this. 2 years ago, to a little over 2.5 years ago, is when I watched this workshop. Actually, it's almost coming to 3 years when I watched this workshop, and it changed my life. It changed my life. I could not believe what we were being set up with and everything. When we start the business, I was like, oh my goodness, this cost is like usually thousands of dollars to get started with this, and they're just giving it to us when we started. I'm like, this is incredible. And it's a proven system, meaning that many of us have had a lot of results, guys. If you want to find something that will replace your income or even 2 household incomes, you want to replace over two household incomes, even more. Believe me, we've had so many people that has just left their 9-to-5s, and they brought their husband home, and now they're just living their dream, moved to Mexico, moved on an island, you name it. Really and truly, you can do this business from anywhere. They just took it and they're like, our Wi-Fi sucks. But we got little, they call them, like, I think I have boosters, but something like boosters where they could just take it anywhere. And they talk about that. So it's a wonderful dream. I didn't move to an island. I'm still here in my beautiful home, but I did buy an Escalade out cash. I renovated and restored my home, made our backyard beautiful. I made my gym into a garage, got the kids a big king bed. They sleep with me every night. The 3 little ones, Angie, Violet, and the twins, they won't stop sleeping every night. And they're real sweaty, but there's still a ton of room on the bed. The bed's huge. I'm like, move over. But I love them. They're my heart. They're my everything. And to be able to make such an incredible lifestyle for them, I just am so proud. I'm very proud because as you, my business partners, know, I only had a 7th grade education. So a lot of times when I was small and I would tell my family, I want to be a scientist. I want to be a teacher. I want to write books. I want to be a wrestler. I had all these ideas, and they would look at me like, they wouldn't say anything. They'd just think I'm crazy because we never had any proper education, or who made it big in our family, right? So I'm the first to have my own online business, to be my own CEO, to be so, up there and independent. And I want to show the world, doesn't matter where you come from, what nationality, what age, what education you have, you can do something incredible. We are here to empower you, to show you that you are not what it says on that paycheck that employer gives you. You are not just, somebody's, little worker. You're not just a stay-at-home mom and people look at you that. No, you are an incredible parent. You are an incredible person. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you're incredible. That is just the most best job in the world. And you can take this business and you can grow it like I did. I did have my own brick and mortar business in Toronto, Ontario, which means it's, an actual wall and not, you have to pay for it and you have to pay rent and whatever. And I was successful. So I do have a bit of a business background. I do have a bit of a, marketing background, but I didn't know how to market online. But I knew how to advertise, right, in newspapers and things. But the difference between an offline business and online business is you are open to the whole entire world, right? I was very secluded because of my office space. I was secluded in, downtown Toronto. With this business, you're open to the world. So that's why I can make so much more money, so much more quicker. Plus, we get an automated system. The system does the work for you. So you don't have to sit there and, sit there all day and deal with clients or push sales through, or, you need a quota and you need to do cold calls and bug people or reach out to people. You don't have to do any of that. This system does it all. So I'm really, really proud to show you what the system is. Hi, Mikey.
I just need the salt.
Okay, here.
Thank you.
I don't know why the salt was up here anyways. Meadow brought it. Meadow brought me something to eat earlier. But I want to say that I'm really, really excited to host this workshop because it's where I started. And don't get me wrong, nobody has to do this. So if you're shy, you don't have to host a workshop. You don't have to even come on these lives. I'm doing this because I'm super, super, super proud. And I absolutely love seeing people's life change. And I love, being the one to get them started. I absolutely love that because it's an incredible thing. And I love helping my people. So even though I help like over 60 people right now and hundreds and thousands of people in our online business community, but I do a lot of one-on-ones here and there. But really and truly, I just have my Zooms, my weekly masterminds, and there's another weekly mastermind. So I can help so many people by just, sitting here and telling them all my tips and ask me some questions. I'll say, anybody got any questions? And a lot of times nobody has any questions because the training is so thorough and my presentation of helping my business partners and reaching their goals is just so thorough. They're like, no. And I actually record it and then they watch after. So I just send the replay, I upload it to YouTube, I send the replay to them, and then they just go through it and they go step by step. And I'm doing some Instagram training too to actually to help our training. So it's going to be attached to our training so we all can help out. And many people don't think they bring value into our online business community. They don't, but they do, because everybody is unique and beautiful and wonderful. And that's what I love about our community. We're just all real people growing an incredible empire. And a lot of us are not connected financially, but we are there for each other. And I've never seen that. Lindsay says that a lot. She's never seen people like us and to have so much positivity. And yeah, so if anybody wants to see that workshop, you got to go to our websites. Go to our websites. Mine is georgiawilliams.ca. You could find that in my bio, or you could just type it into any browser, georgiawilliams.ca. Lindsay's is lindsayandryry.com. Angie's is angieandnick.com. Sorry, nickandangie.com. And Ruth's is ruthlasama.com. So if anybody wants to watch the workshop, go to our websites, type it in your browser, and why you have to add your name when you get to our websites, you'll see that you have to add your name to watch a workshop and email, is because our system is going to create you a personal link and you're going to receive an email from us. We're going to email you personally with that link, and then you can join our live workshop with me hosting it. So you don't want to miss that. Right now it's 3:08. It's 3:08 p.m. PST. So it's starting in about 1 hour and 52 minutes actually. So if you're watching this on replay, don't worry. It's 5 p.m. PST. 8 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. MST. You check your local time, even where Ruth is, it's 7 p.m. CST. So check your local listing. If you happen to miss it, I'm going to catch that and hold it on replay and attach it to our website. So when you do add your name, you'll still see the replay. So don't worry, go to our websites, add your name and email. The replay will be on there for you. If you don't see the replay, you're going to come watch us live. And I can't wait to show you guys the inside of this business, because that's what everybody's been waiting for. So if you want to see what sales system we're going to be creating for you, what website we're going to be creating for you, our tech team, believe me, I don't do any of it. I don't know how, but they do it, and they're making my business run 24/7. I was looking before I got up. Actually, I got up and I'm looking before 12. I got like 10 leads before 12 noon. I don't even know how much I got now, but the way this system and business works and runs for you, it's incredible. Now, all day today, I've just been getting ready for my workshop, and I worked out with with my kids, with my 3 kids, and I just, ate and, hung out with kids a little bit, but really and truly, my business ran for me all day. And I just sometimes sit back and I'm like, thank you, online business. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for everything. So I'm not going to keep you guys. Head to our websites, add your name and your email, and you'll also be attached to us as your mentor and coach. I will be your coach, whoever adds their name and their email into any one of these ladies' websites. Hi, baby. Oh, he's so cute. Will be attached. I will be attached as your coach, and then anybody who you add your name and your email into their websites, they'll be attached as your mentor. So God bless everybody. Did you want to ask me anything else, Lindsay? Or Angie or Ruth?
I have a question.
Okay.
What was your very first experience watching the webinar when you started?
My first experience? Oh my goodness. I always talk about this experience. It was, I was watching Remelin, which is a beautiful friend of mine. She's my online business partner. And she was talking about how first I watched all of the first was all obviously the slides and what they're going to build us, but then the testimonials came on of people who are, on this platform and, running this online business and their testimonials. So she started talking about how she literally, was having her family in the Philippines, and she was here in Canada, and she had to leave her child and husband behind to work for someone. And then she told me she would feel bad because she was nannying other kids and she loved them, but she felt bad because she couldn't take care of her own child. They were in the Philippines. Then when she started this business, she started talking about how much money she made. She made like over 10, 12 months worth of salary in 1 month. And she started talking about how she surpassed her boss's income by like 4 or 5 times in 1 month. And she was just like crying and talking about, that she could be with her daughter. And I know her personally, like she's always going to Disneyland. She's always eating the best, always dressing the best. She's so beautiful. She has a beautiful soul. She's always donating to people in the Philippines. She's sending crates and barrels over with bikes and food and all these beautiful things. And she's so humble. And I really looked up to her, and now I'm where she is. And it's amazing. I'm like, what? I'm making that much money. I'm making even more. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. God is really good. And if you're a hard worker and you've been through a lot and you're mistreated at your workplace, or you're mistreated in a relationship, or you're mistreated by your family or friends, or you've been through a whole bunch, God sees, He's watching. Because believe me, there's been a lot that has happened in my life. And I know God was watching every step. And He watched how I stood good and honest, and I didn't get bitter, and I always had a smile, and I always had an optimistic mindset. And if you continue to have that, you're going to see that God is going to bless you. And even if you're down and out and you're bitter, don't worry, the good Lord still got your back. Get out of that rut, get out of that darkness, get out of that routine of that 9 to 5 where you never have time for your kids, or you're never, making ends meet. That's the old school way. Now, right now is the online world. Warren Buffett said, if you don't have a business running while you sleep, if you're not making money while you sleep, you're going to be out of business. And then Bill Gates said, if you're not on the internet, Your business isn't on the internet, you're going to be out of business. So we have the business, the platform, the products on the back end, everything. A lot of people think they come into this business and they're like, okay, can you sell my products? Okay, I got the products, or I'm a singer, or I have a clothing brand. That's not this, guys. I want everyone to know that. This is not this. We are actually giving you the whole business plan. We actually have the proven products. And we're not going to tell you like Amazon, choose from 1,000 products which one you want, and you could sell it. No, don't do that. Because Amazon, I love Amazon. I'll buy things from Amazon all the time. But what happens is sometimes people choose products and they're not sellable. They can't get that product sold. And a lot of people say they spend a lot of money. And so that's where we're different. We're not e-commerce, where we actually have a proven product, proven system, proven business plan. There's like 4 or 5 streams of income from this business. It's not an MLM. It's not a pyramid scheme where, oh, I bring you in and then I make all kinds of money from you, and you never make any money. You have to wait. No, it's not like that. I actually had my business partners surpass me the first 2 months they came into this business, and I taught them. So they took all my tips and they ran with it, and they soaked it up like a sponge, and they literally made like 5 months worth of salary in 2 months, and they quit their job and everything. So I bring people from all over the world. Doesn't matter where you come from, your nationality, your education. You can do this. This is global. It's not just in Canada or US. It's global. And a lot of people ask like about the visa. I have a work visa, or I don't have my citizenship, or it's not difficult wherever you're from. Like literally, if you're living in the US and you don't have your full paperwork in the US, you can get registered in your country. And you just run your business from US, right? It's just all you need is Wi-Fi, and you get paid direct deposit. And here in Canada, if you don't have your full paperwork, as long as you have a social, you can get paid here in Canada. You don't have to go having it in your direct deposit in your different country, wherever you're from in that bank account. So we got you back, no matter where you're from. And you pay your taxes. It's a real legit business. It's proper. And there's a lot of transparency. If you come watch the workshop, you'll see everything. So God bless everybody. I will let you go. I'm going to continue to get prepared. It's coming very soon. I'm going to make sure all my techie stuff is working on my computer. And God bless everybody. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Georgia. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congrats.
I'm so excited for you. Thank you for everything. All right, we'll see you tonight on the webinar.
All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.
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 Woo, getting better at that. Bye, Ruth. Thank you for coming on.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
You're welcome.